everybody, welcome back to another video. As you can tell from the title, today I'm going to be doing some sustainable chores. So I always think, and especially when I started this journey, I thought like it would be so cool to have seen other people just go through their daily life, see what a weekend worth of chores or different ways to cut back waste, eliminate harmful practices from the environment, and replace them with practices that are good for the environment. So I'm just going to show you a handful of things that I regularly do, and hopefully you can implement them into your own life. If you have any questions afterwards, please leave a comment down below, or let me know if there's anything in my video that you do as well, or if you can leave any tips about what I could be doing, or a sustainable practice that you do on the regular that you think that would be really helpful to me and anybody that's watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this content. It really helps my channel grow, and let's just get into it.
So I do get a sustainable produce box about once a month. I will leave a coupon code down below. I also have videos that I've done before I will leave down below, but this one was a pretty small one and I got some great goodies. These are great for add-ons. Try this farmhouse cheddar flavor, some vegan chocolate chips, some red peppers, carrots, garlic, shallot, yellow onions. I was out of garlic powder, a russet potato, and some creamer potatoes. Next up on the chore list is to get all my late July chip bags and send them off to TerraCycle. If you haven't seen my video on TerraCycle before, I will link it up above and down below so I don't go through that whole process with you. But I had probably about 12 bags here that I am shamelessly sending off. So glad I got on the Simple Truth list for TerraCycle because pretty much their whole entire vegan line is Simple Truth. So I got a lot of stuff here that I'm sending back. Got my printout and I'm gonna pack it all in here. Ready to go. I am cooking lunch in the oven right now. So while the oven is still warm, when I turn it off, I'm gonna put these in there, and I'm gonna try to get the wax out and get the little metal piece out. And that way I can use some heat that's already being used and reuse these jars for a new purpose. So this method worked out actually really perfectly. It melted everything down really well, and the little metal stems came out really well as well. These littler jars actually are really great for cocktail glasses or whiskey glasses. If you wanted to use them for something else, you definitely could as well. This pedestal glass, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with, but the other jar that has a lid on it, I'm definitely going to use that for something that could dry out, so I don't have to worry about that. So now I'm going to get out my old Chipotle napkins and use those up to wipe out the rest of the residual wax, and then I'm going to throw them in the dishwasher to get them fully cleaned. You can reuse the wax to remake some candles. I'm not that creative. Maybe I'll try it next time, but otherwise this worked out great. And now I'm just going to be putting some of my laundry detergent pods in the jar so that they don't dry out. Please tell me that I am not the only one that has a bunch of cords laying around the house that I have no idea what they go to. The campus that I work at has electronic recycling, and it said it takes cords. So I'm going to go through and see what I can find that I have nothing to use it for and make sure that it's recycled properly. Like, why do I have two of these? Isn't this from like the iPhone 5 or something? Had these for years and it's time to go. So I have all of these old like headphones that I got for a couple bucks on the cheap that don't work anymore, but didn't really know what to do with them. So now I have a lot of stuff to recycle. Got some clearance produce. So I'm gonna take these 3 oranges
and some mangoes and make some juice, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do with the pulp afterwards as well.
So if you've been following me for a little while, you know that I'm slightly addicted to orange juice in the morning. So I've been adding in some other fruits to it, but just orange juice is usually what I go with. Luckily, these mangoes were on clearance, so I am saving those from the landfill and making myself some juice. You can use the orange peels for cleaning, but I already have a ton of that right now from the last time I did it. So I will just be putting the orange peels into the compost, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with the pulp.
Okay, so I added it to some orange mango pulp that I made from juice yesterday as well, and I'm gonna put it in this and put it in the fridge until tomorrow probably, when I have some more time and I can make some fruit jerky.
So I actually ended up putting it in the freezer until I was ready to make it. It was a little lumpy, so I decided to blend it up a little bit first before I put it on my silicone baking sheet and put it in the oven at the lowest temperature that your oven goes. Mine goes down to 170, and then I checked it every couple hours, but it is going to take anywhere from 8 to 12 hours.
9 hours later, this is what we got. Doesn't look super appetizing, but it's pretty good. So I'm gonna break it up into little pieces and have fruit jerky.
You can add a little bit of lemon juice and agave if you want it a little bit sweeter. Otherwise, it's good to go.
They good?
Yeah.
Do you know what flavor it is?
No.
Think about the juices we've drank in the last week. And what pulp I could have made from.
Orange.
Mm-hmm. There's one other fruit.
Mango.
Good job, honey. Check it, y'all. She is so thick. So many little scobies in my Scobie hotel. Kombucha on deck.
I will spare you this entire method, but I will leave a video linked up above and down below if you want to check it out for yourself.
So it needs to be between 65 and 90 degrees in order for me to put the SCOBY in. So I just stuck my thermometer on there and it's right around 76 degrees. So we can go ahead and put the SCOBY in.
So as you will see in a second, my SCOBY was so thick I could not even get it out of the jar. It has been waiting for me all winter to make it, and it was super healthy, and I'm so glad that I had this much to choose from. But I just peeled off a couple layers and threw it in with a little bit of liquid, and it is good to go for the first fermentation. In about 7 to 10 days, it'll be ready for flavorings and second fermentation to make it all fizzy. Now I'm just going to take an expo marker and write the date on it so I know when my 7 to 10 days is up and I can start second fermentation. That's all the chores I decided to share with you this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!